Welcome to Daily Rising, Ignite Everyday Excellence. I'm Joan D'Amico, your mental performance mastery coach, here to bring you daily mindset and motivation strategies to fuel your success in every area of life. Get ready to ignite your excellence with today's show. I am super pumped to continue this Sunday series with you where we take a look at scripture and specifically where scripture, science, and mental performance intersect. Now, we're going to be doing this through the lens of the Christian faith because that happens to be my faith, but I encourage you to stick around regardless of your belief system because what we're learning here and what we're talking about here is powerful, and it might just give you enough of a different perspective to see things in a different light that maybe will help you get over the hump or start closing the gap from where you are to where you want to be. So today we're going to look at Philippians 4:8. Philippians 4:8 reads, "Finally, brothers, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is gracious, if there is any excellence, and if there's anything worthy of praise, think about these things." We have the power to reprogram our brains. We have the power to program our minds. We do that through strengthening these neural pathways and these connections. And we do it by being intentional with what we're thinking. I did a podcast last week where we talked about the idea of not just listening to yourself, not listening to your thoughts, but actually guiding and directing your thoughts. The reason that we have to do that, on average, we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts that go through our head every single day. Of those thoughts, 80% of them are negative. On average, 80% of our time thinking is about negative things. What is that doing to our brain and our mindset? Scripture is telling us, don't think on the negative things. We need to start thinking on those things that are good. Start thinking on the positive stuff, the excellent things. When you're struggling and you find yourself thinking about things that you can't control, ruminating on things that may or may not happen or ever come to fruition, where you're focusing on that argument that happened, that mistake you made, right? If we can start to flip that and start to change our focus, direct our thinking elsewhere, where we're going to direct it to the things that are lovely, pure, gracious, excellent, worthy of praise. When we can start directing our thoughts that way, if we do it enough, we start to change that chemistry in our brain, those pathways, and we make them stronger. Now, suddenly, we're seeing those things, and we're seeing less of the negative stuff. Now we can focus our energy on things that are life-giving to others and to ourselves, that bring us joy, that sometimes will take us out of some of that depressive funk and out of that anxiety because we're focusing on things that we have the ability to impact and control, because we're focusing on the things that are positive, those things that are uplifting. So if you find yourself struggling at all, definitely make an effort to start focusing on the things you're thankful for. Start focusing on the great things around you, the great people around you, the things that are excellence. Meditate on those things. Solidify those things into your mind, so that that's what you're thinking about and not those negative things that is our default mode that we move into. Again, Philippians 4:8. I'm going to read it one more time and close out with that. "Finally, brothers, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is gracious, if there is any excellence, if there's anything worthy of praise, think about these things." Start thinking about these things, because when you change your thinking, you start to change the way you act and behave. And that's how you're going to get to where it is you want to be. Thank you for listening to another episode of Daily Rising. If you enjoyed today's show, drop a review and share it with your friends. Don't forget to check the show notes for a recap of today's message, along with valuable resources and opportunities to connect further and ignite your excellence.